guys, and welcome to my channel, the Protagonist. Well, today I just want us to have a quick look at the top 10 that I have picked for this week in terms of movies. It's going to be a mix of genres, you know. Not going to select one genre. I have selected a various number of genres put together. So you just tell me which one you like, or which one you have watched, and what is your take on it. Obviously, I will definitely be giving you guys a quick synopsis of each and every movie that I'll be telling you guys about. So you tell me what you think, and if you haven't watched, you go watch that movie, and then come back with the feedback. Okay, so we'll start with my number 10, obviously, because I have listed them based on my view. And you do have a right to order them according to your preference as well. So, oh my god, man, my lighting's bad. I'm not in my usual space, so I'll just give you that as raw as it is, because I love you guys, and it's a nice cozy weather outside, so it is a beautiful day basically to watch good movies or series. At the moment, the series that I'm watching is called Lucky. Very interesting, action packed. So this young couple steals money. Well, they were asked to do a certain job, but I want you guys to go and watch the series yourselves so that you have a better understanding of what's happening there. But it's a very interesting one. I'm on episode 6. They will be releasing episode no, I'm on episode 5. They will be releasing episode 6 on the 11th of August. So I'm actually looking forward to see that episode tomorrow, and then they'll be loading the last episode somewhere next week. I'm not too sure about the dates, but they'll be loading it next week. So I am also looking forward to see the end. Quite a very interesting series I'm watching there. It's still on season 1, so if you guys are interested, you can go watch the series. It's very nice. That's what I can say, because I want you guys to go and actually watch it yourselves. Very interesting. I love the plots. I love the action. I love the camera work. I love the storytelling as well, and it doesn't involve too many characters, so it's not confusing for somebody who hasn't watched a series before. And it has a continuity of storytelling, so it's not like the next episode now is going to take you completely out of brain, and you find yourself confused as as to what's actually happening, or what happened in the previous episode. So I'm definitely looking forward to the 2 episodes of season 1. Um, I'm hoping that things turn out good for Lucky and the father, because at the end of episode 5, they turned themselves in. So, what's the name of that agent again? Rana. So, she had an idea of how she's gonna solve the case, and then decided that she's gonna let out Lucky's father out of jail. So he was given parole because she couldn't, um, she could not find Lucky. So she knew that if she releases her father, then definitely they would want to unite, like reunite. So they did, but they had different plans. So he got parole, they reunited, but they turned themselves in. So I'm really looking forward to see how that plan is going to roll out now. Because now Lucky has managed to get the password, all the words Carrie used for the money were on the account that the money was loaded into. So she managed to. Oh God, somebody's calling. Hello. Yeah. So she managed to get all of those passwords. Then she cracked that account. Then it was open. So she has access now to I think $9.5 million that's still on the account. So now the father is out, but they're turning themselves in. So now the next episode, we want to see the plan as to how they're going to go about in terms of making sure that without wasting any more of your time, go watch that series. Very nice. The other series I can suggest for you is I Will Find You. Very interesting. Very interesting series there. I'm hoping there's season 2. Very interesting. Another one is Clickbait. Clickbait. Very interesting. I mean, very interesting series over there. I'm not too sure if they're going to have season 2 there because everything was solved. But if they decide to continue with the story, it would be nice, but very interesting. I love the plot on Clickbait because now this guy Nick is being painted the bad guy by somebody whom he gave access to his accounts and all the passwords without him even realizing the damage he could do. So throughout throughout the series, they're trying to figure out who actually did it. Because now, every time they think they found somebody who did something to Nick, that discover something else. To an extent that the wife cheated on Nick. That was so heartbroken. I was so heartbroken when I had that. The wife actually cheated on the poor guy. Well, that's bad, but it's not my It's not my place to judge. However, very interesting. Clickbait, check it. Um, Once you have watched, it's just only one season. I think it has about 8 or 9 episodes. Very interesting. I really, really love the twist and the plot in that series. Um, so now let's get to the movie parts because I keep telling you guys about the series. Let me give you a list of movies, guys, that you can go check out. We'll just pick a few. Um, like this one. 28 years later. Um, this one is The Bone Temple. It says nearly 3 decades after the rage virus outbreak, survivors face horrifying new threats in a dangerous post-apocalyptic world. Right, so that is 28 years later, but I suggest you start with the first one so that you'll understand what's happening with this one. Start with the first one and then you come and watch this one. Then you'll understand this one a little bit better after watching the first one. All right. And then the other one is definitely Werewolf. Werewolf is something to watch as well. A terrifying, rewarding horror film about a village haunted by a deadly werewolf, directed by Robert Eggers, known for creating dark atmospheric horror. So you just check this horror movie out, guys. The other one is Evil Dead Band. It's a new release, guys. The Evil Dead franchise return with another blood-soaked nightmare as an ancient evil possesses a new group of unsuspecting victims. Definitely some scary shit happens there. I suggest you guys go and try and watch that one too. So let me just give you those for now. I'll come back again to obviously give you guys more. To give you guys more in terms of what is trending. We'll have a look at some of the movies, the new list that I have got here, and then I'll come back with my honest review now of what I think with all the movies that I've watched, and sort of give you guys a heads up as to what to expect as you go on and watch those movies. Interesting movies I've watched over the period of time. Some interesting. So for me, personally, myself, how I view and analyze movies starts from the first picture when I'm watching a movie. Your storytelling has to be told without the story. So your pictures tell me a story before I invest my time in watching. Like, for instance, if you trying to catch my attention, make sure your pictures are everything. Your camera work at the beginning of the movie is what's gonna keep me invented. Invented on the movie. It's what's gonna interest me. Like, I want to see more because you have managed to tell the first 2-3 minutes of your story without the story, but through visuals, you're able to tell a story and you get my attention. Right. There's this movie I watched recently. It's called The Devil's Mouth. Very interesting. I was I was invested simply because of the quality and storytelling. Well, camera has to tell a story for me. I'm a cameraman myself, so things that I look for that are going to be catchy for me is obviously the camera work. So camera has to tell the story before your actors and actresses do. So the camera work must tell a story. So you must be able to use your camera to tell the story. So what you show on your camera should be relevant to the story. Must be eye catching for me to stay and watch the movie. Remember, I've got so many options. Like I can wake up every day and watch a different movie and switch from this movie to another movie, from this movie to another movie, because I'm streaming these movies obviously online. I pay for services and stream these movies online, which gives me then a preference that I can watch what I want to watch. So for me to watch your piece or listen to your story, as you're gonna be showing me the visuals, so just make sure you tell me the story exactly as how you want to tell it, or how the story is supposed to be told. It's very important. It's very important. So camera work, guys, make sure that you like camera for me is everything. The story has to be told through cameras, camera movements. I don't like busy patterns. Tell the story. Take me from frame to frame, telling the story with your camera before your actors and actresses could even say a word. Right, that's what's gonna be catchy for me. Um, in terms of the editing part of it, I'm not a science fiction person, but the world has evolved so much that science is a very big part of our lives. So I'm sort of now engaging in the new content of the science fiction and all of that, because with the introduction of artificial art, we have to sort of adjust ourselves to what the world is revolving to. But I do like the authenticity of the characters. Be authentic, like be authentic on the character. Even when you are giving us the science fiction genre, be authentic, like be authentic. Uh, some people were trying to call me, and I don't like that. People should learn to book calls, man. You don't just wake up and call people because you feel like calling them. It doesn't work like that. But we're not there. Eh, what was I saying? Yeah, they need to be like authentic and very real. I look for talent. When given a character to play a certain character, make sure that you show up for that character and give it your 200% if there's such. Just give it your all. Like be that character. We do not want to see um, somebody else in you. We want to see the character that is for that role. That's the person we want to see. The character that is for that particular role. We don't want to see you. We know you, but we don't want to see you. We want to see the story that you are trying to tell. Some people tend to sound the same in every movie or in every series that they partake in. And for me, I don't find that interesting. So if you cannot switch into a particular character, it means then you do not understand what acting is, because it is you basically become that particular somebody at that particular point. We cannot be seeing you. Um, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Uh, but I'll stop there for now. Remember the list that I have given you guys in terms of series. You go and check Lucky. A series called Lucky. From this year, you go check out I Will Find You. Go check out Clickbait. I'll give you those three for now. In terms of movies, I've given you The Devil's Mouth. I've given you Warwick. I've given you 28 Years Later. And I don't. Evil Dead Ben. I've also given you that. So if you're a fan of horror movies, I suggest you go and check out those. Um, check out those Evil Dead Ben. Check out Warwick. Those are interesting pieces, and then check out 28 Years Later. Um, oh, how did I forget about this one? There's a movie called The Protector. That woman is brilliant. I don't like what happens to her, but she's brilliant. When you get time, if you're an action movie lover, that's action and thriller there. Go check out that movie, The Protector. Um, this woman fights for her child, but without knowing, psychologically, she believes the child is still alive. But the child died the night she was adopted. She died then, but it was very difficult for this woman to accept that. So the whole movie goes on with this woman continuing to attack the people who adopted her daughter, but without realizing that she is finding it difficult to accept that her daughter is normal. Interesting movie that you guys need to check out. That was my favorite this week, actually. One of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites this week. It's a must watch, guys. You must go and check out that movie. The movie is safe. You can watch it with your family. You can watch it with your kids. All the movies that I suggest to you guys are safe. 100% safe. You can watch it with your entire family. No age restrictions whatsoever. Uh, no vulgar in the movies and whatsoever. So they're safe. So I'll be suggesting movies to you whenever I feel like I need to warn you guys before you turn on your TV or sit before your screen with your kids, as well as your family. I will also be updating you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be giving you guys more. Um, and I will be showing you guys some pieces later on this week of the movies and trailers I'm talking about. Thank you so much for watching.